Welcome back to Guru Beauty. I am Jodie and I wanted to share with you, especially you Aussies, a lot of new products that have launched very recently at Mecca Maxima or mecca.com.au. You know that I am a huge fan of Mecca Maxima, Mecca Cosmetica. Whenever I go in any state around Australia that I visit, any city, I find the staff are always reliably very, very helpful, very, very knowledgeable and not intimidating at all. Very, very nice. And sometimes I think that that is really worth, you know, the value of being able to go in store, the value of being able to speak with knowledgeable, helpful makeup artists, the value of being able to sample and swatch products in store, and now the wider range of products that they've brought out through Mecca Maxima. They're always introducing new brands and new products, especially, you know, the latest one, the huge one last year being Urban Decay. I love Mecca. I love Mecca Cosmetica. I love Mecca Maxima, and I'm just so excited about so many fantastic releases that have come out. So I wanted to share some of those with you today. First up from Urban Decay, many of you would be very well aware of the release of the Gwen Stefani eyeshadow palette. 15 shades here in varying finishes. Very, very popular palette. I really have quite enjoyed that. Fantastic packaging. Really, yeah, great eyeshadow palette, can't say enough about it. They've since extended that line. They've released a bunch of new products on February 23rd. First of all, with a beautiful 6-pan blush palette. I have not tried that one yet, but I have been sent some lip products from the extension. They've released 6 different lipstick shades, and also they've released some Gwen Stefani 24/7 Glide On lip pencils. I think 5 new shades of those. So the shades that I was sent, I have swatched here on my hand. We have, let me see, that darker red shade is called Rock Steady. It's a very, very creamy, pigmented berry shade, I guess is what you'd say. And then this is a more sort of sheer, balmy, shiny shade here in Ex-Girlfriend. The Firebird lip liner, and then also the Ex-Girlfriend lip liner. I've really, really enjoyed the neutrals, the Ex-Girlfriend. I will have to try the Rock Steady and the Firebird very, very soon and let you know how those pigmented colors, how I can rock them like Gwen Stefani. But some beautiful releases there from Urban Decay. I think they've also released a brow palette as well with brow powders in it. So look out for those if you haven't already. I think they are limited editions, so get in fast if you have not already. They have also released the very, very much anticipated new eyeshadow palette from Too Faced, the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm a huge fan of the original chocolate eyeshadow palette, and then also the semi-sweet chocolate palette. This does not disappoint. It's a beautiful range of different finishes. This has been my favorite eyeshadow palette release of the year since, and there's been some really fantastic, very hyped up ones to have come out, but I think my pick would be this one. It smells just like all of the chocolate products from Too Faced. It smells beautiful, of a beautiful chocolate. I really can't wait. They've got a couple of releases coming out, at least in the US, very soon, if not already. They've got a peaches palette and then also a peanut butter and jelly palette, I think, that's meant to smell like peanut butter, but I've heard it smells more like chocolate. So oh, I'm really looking forward to those releases from Too Faced. Hopefully they will come to Mecca. I've also purchased a new foundation from By Terry. I love By Terry foundations. This is the Light Expert Click brush, and they claim on the packaging here IMC technology, intensive mimetic camouflage. None of that makes any sense to me at all. They do say that it's an illuminating flawless foundation brush for sculpting, smoothing, buildable coverage and a natural finish. I chose the shade number 5, Peach Beige. The shades can be a little bit tricky, but I will let you know a little bit more about this one once I've had a chance to try it. I've also been sent this one from Kit Cosmetics, and this is called the I Woke Up Like This, the 1 Minute Wonder palette. Several different products here in this palette. This one on the edge here is a powder. It's called Up the Flush, and it's a really nice blushy shade. Then we've got Just Bitten Lips, which is a cream that you can dab on your lips. You could also pop it on your cheeks to help your powder blush go over the top and stay longer. And then in the middle there we've got the Glow for Gold Sweep all over the face, they say, and the neck for a golden glow, or use as an eyeshadow for a soft, smoky eye. I've used this one to actually contour today. I really actually quite like the shade for contouring. I found it really beautiful. I would recommend the palette probably just based on that. And then this second last one here is called Pretty as a Picture. Apply over eyelids as a shimmering shadow or sweep over cheekbones for a luminous glow. And then the final one is another powder called Fake Awake. Use on the tops of the cheekbones, under brows, and in the corner of the eyes. I was actually pleasantly surprised by that palette. Really cute packaging as well. I'll include prices and links down below so that you know exactly where to go. Now, next brand, really exciting releases here, very, very much anticipated, the Nars Velvet Matte Skin Tint. Oh yes. This is meant to provide a little bit more coverage than their Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. It's a lovely product. This is meant to be a little bit more mattifying than that, a little bit more coverage, but it's not completely mattifying. It's more of a luminous matte. I've got the shade Light to Alaska, and I'm definitely going to film a review for you. Stay tuned for that. What they say about this one is that it effortlessly perfects with a soft matte finish. The oil-free formula wears comfortably, maintaining skin's natural moisture barrier while working to control shine throughout the day. Helps to blur imperfections, even the look of skin tone, and smooth the appearance of pores and fine lines. Soft matte, soft touch, simply glide and go. It is oil-free, it is synthetic, fragrance-free, non-comedogenic, so it's not going to be bad for your pores, and dermatologically tested. I'm really excited about this product. Definitely do look out for a review. They have also released a new eyeshadow palette, which I skipped, but also another cheek palette because I cannot resist. This is very, very similar to the One Shocking Moment from the Stephen Klein collection, but the blush shades are different. We've got a nice big size of the Laguna bronzer. We've got the Paloma Contour Duo from Nars, and then 4 different shades of blush. They actually don't name those blushes, so they are probably limited edition with this palette. I'm sure there's some similarities between these and their more permanent powder blushes, but a really lovely, gorgeous palette of blushes from Nars. This is called the Cheek Studio palette. They've also launched their Spring 2016 color collection. It's called Nouvelle Vogue, and beautiful, beautiful products. First up, I'll show you this blush. I am wearing it today. This one is called Impassioned. It looks like a very, very smoky, dusty, very light rose in the pan. It actually does kind of go on a little bit darker on contact with my skin to give probably a little bit more pigment than you would think looking at it. But that's a lovely blush, the Impassioned. I'm really pleased I bought that. And then this eyeshadow duo is absolutely glorious. I love it. It's called the Hammamet. A great daytime duo of shadows. Absolutely gorgeous. They have also launched a couple of different glosses. I am wearing one of them over some lip pencil today. I am wearing the Instant Crash lip gloss, and then they also have a pinker one called Vida Loca. A really nice feeling gloss, a little bit sticky, so it stays around for a while, which is really nice, but not too sticky that you just can't, you know, stand it. So really nice glosses there from Nars. And then they've also launched a couple of lip colors. This first one feels, it looks like it has a little bit of a shine to it. It feels like it would last quite a long time on the lips. This one is called Band Red, and it's more of like a terracotta sort of brown red, brick red. Great for autumn for us here. And then this shade is absolutely gorgeous as well. This one is called Rose Cliff. It's just a beautiful, cool toned, neutral nude. Absolutely love it. Rose Cliff is one of my favorite nudes for the month, so do check that out. And then I've also got this gorgeous, gorgeous little dual intensity eyeshadow. I'm a huge fan of the formula. They can be applied wet or dry. They're not on the cheap side. It's like a pinky, mushroomy taupe. This is a lovely one for applying all over the lid and just going for the day. Would look great with just mascara, bit of black liner maybe. Really nice, neutral, lovely eyeshadow. Would also look lovely in the crease as well, with a light coloured lid. I do love the dual intensity eyeshadows. I think I can't let them be released without picking them up actually. They are gorgeous. And then these released a little bit a while ago. I think they are still available at Mecca. They are different duos with the Hot Sand Powder Illuminator, the Hot Sand and Orgasm duo. Orgasm, of course, a favorite, a tried and true cult product from NARS. It's got a bit of a shimmer. It's a lovely sort of goldy shimmer in this beautiful pink blush. It helps to just make you look alive and awake. It's a beautiful blush. And then they've also launched the bronzer highlight duo here with Laguna. Again, cult bronzer product from NARS with the hot sand illuminator on this side. It's more of a neutral highlighter than Albatross, which was a very, very gold highlighter. I do really like the hot sand, and I'm really pleased I have both of those duos. I also use them on my eyes, and they perform very, very nicely. Okay, so that's everything from NARS. The next brand to be really, really excited about this month, I certainly was so excited. I was squealing like a little girl when the Hourglass Ambient strobe lighting powders were released at Mecca. I am a fan of the ambient lighting powders and the ambient lighting blushes and the ambient lighting bronzers from Hourglass. I'm a generally huge fan of Hourglass products. These strobe lighting powders are not a disappointment. We've got Euphoric, which is more of a peachy kind of highlight. Then we've got Brilliant, which is a little bit more goldy. It's certainly not over the top gold. Then we've got Iridescent, which is quite pinky, and then Incandescent, which is more of a pearl. I really enjoy these powders. I like them quite a lot. Many of you have said that you have heard that they can be quite glittery. I haven't found that. I've got to say I haven't found that. I would say that the Iridescent is a little bit too pink for me, so that's one that I actually shy away from using. I would say though that that is something that you could sweep over a blush. Have you ever had a case where you've applied blush, probably like the NARS Impassioned blush, something that's quite kind of matte, and you know, if you've got a luminous skin, if you've got a luminous face going on, you actually don't want it to be so matte. So I still think that you could use the Iridescent, even though it's pink. You could apply that over a blush just to bring it to life if you need to lift that blush to, you know, match the rest of your radiant face. And surprisingly, I have quite enjoyed the Hourglass sponge. They have released a little sponge designed to specifically apply those powders. I have enjoyed it. I don't think it's a necessity at, I think, about $35. This is not a must-have, but it's a nice to have. I think that it does a nice job of sort of blending in your blush with your highlighter. A brush could do the same thing. This does apply a little bit more intensely, and I will admit that I haven't used these powders enough wet. That's another thing that I really like about these powders, is that they are designed to be used wet and dry, and I need to experiment more with the wet because I really love the sound of that. My favorite right now would be the Brilliant. That's what I'm wearing today. It's the sort of more whitey goldy type shade, and I feel like that doesn't clash like the Iridescent does with my face. The Iridescent is just too pink to wear here. I think that you wouldn't need more than one, really. I really don't think you'd need more than one. I suspect that they would be starting to integrate these into more palettes. That's probably the next thing to come out from Hourglass. I'm sure that'll be next, a highlighting palette. Please do leave comments down below though if you have any personal experiences with the Hourglass strobe lighting powders. I'd love to hear from you if you found them to be too glittery. I certainly didn't, so I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear more. Now, I've got two more brands to cover off new to Mecca. The brands aren't new, but they've got some new products. This is very, very highly anticipated by me as well. New release from Stila. This is the Aqua Glow Serum Foundation. You have to shake this one very, very well. This is one of those watery type products that comes with a little dropper. And I've quite been enjoying mine. There are some things that I would say about the shades, the shade range. I think the best match for me is light medium, and I will be reviewing that one very, very soon. They have also launched some new Aqua Glow Serum Concealers as well. What they say about these is that they give you buildable to full coverage. I don't know if it's full coverage. Weightless finish, yes, I'd agree with that. Instantly conceals dark circles, blemishes, and other imperfections. Easy to blend, luxurious serum texture, natural semi-matte finish. Use your fingers or a brush. I would say this is a very, very nice, it's almost more of a glowy concealer than a matte finish, and I wouldn't call it full coverage. I would say medium coverage. So playing a little bit more with those, but they are very exciting. I also wanted to share these convertible lip and cheek color palettes with you. They have launched two. They have launched the Sunrise Blender, which is more of like a range of pink shades. These are like one of the original, I would say, close to original cream blush and cheek products. These Stila convertible colors have been out for years. They are lovely. They are very pigmented. A really nice product for this, you know, luminous skin that we're all wanting to wear without much powder these days. And then they've also launched a more sort of peachy one. This is called the Sunset Serenade convertible color. I hope you can kind of see how they compare there if you're curious. Then they have also launched some new shades, I believe, of the Stay All Day liquid lipstick. People are going crazy. I mean, for the last year, I would say these you know, liquid to matte lip colors have just been all the rage, and this is a really, really nice formula from Stila. I've really enjoyed these shades. This is the Stila All Day liquid lipstick in Bachi, a really nice sort of nude, cool toned nude, I would say. It dries to a nice comfortable finish. And then this one here, this is the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in Baka, as in Chewbacca, maybe, I don't know. But a really nice vibrant pink as well. So a lovely formula there. Definitely do go and check those out. What else do I have to show you? I think that is everything I have to show you from Stila. I did also want to let you know, if serum concealers are your thing as well, you may want to go and check out this one from Bareminerals. This is the Bareminerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer. It is quite a nice one. A serum concealer being sort of more of a moisturizing type concealer. Try this one under your eyes or on blemishes when you've got a luminous dewy skin. I think you might really quite like that one. They've got some nice shades as well available there. And then finally I have something from the brand Ilia. So is that how I pronounce it? I-L-I-A, Ilia. I've been sent to try their Vivid foundation. This is the shade Santorini F3, which I think will be a decent match, but I'm really excited to try this one as well. I haven't tried anything from this brand, and you know what? I think anything that Mecca carries is going to be a good brand. They carry really fantastic, high quality products, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to letting you know a little bit more about them. So please do let me know down below what your favorite releases have been from Mecca recently, or what your thoughts have been on any of these products if you have tried them. I would love to hear from you. I will leave links and prices down below. Some of these products I was sent, some of these products I have purchased. I'll include all of that information as I always do in the description bar. I love what I do. I love talking to you, so please do keep the comments coming. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a gorgeous day, and please don't forget, you are so beautiful. It is one thing to look at though. Make sure that you be it. It really is so much more important. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again really, really soon. Bye.